Europe, the late 1400s. The world was changing rapidly. New trade routes were being discovered. Ships ventured farther than ever before, and powerful kingdoms competed for wealth, territory, and influence. At the center of this age of exploration stood a mystery. Could sailors reach Asia by crossing the Atlantic Ocean? Many believed they could. One of them was Christopher Columbus. In 1492, Columbus sailed west and reached islands in the Caribbean. He believed he had found islands near Asia. For years, many people accepted that explanation. But one man began to suspect something different. His name was Amerigo Vespucci. Born in Florence, Italy, Vespucci grew up during the Renaissance, a period of scientific curiosity and discovery. Unlike many explorers, he was not initially famous for sailing. He worked in business and trade, yet he became fascinated by exploration. Eventually, opportunities arose for him to join voyages across the Atlantic. When Vespucci sailed west, he carefully observed everything around him: the coastlines, the stars, the people, the plants and animals. And the farther he traveled, the more questions he had. If these lands were truly part of Asia, why did they seem so different from descriptions known to Europeans? The coastlines stretched for enormous distances. The geography didn't match expectations. The cultures were unfamiliar. The wildlife was unlike anything described in Asia. Something wasn't adding up. As Vespucci explored more of the coastline of South America, a revolutionary idea began forming in his mind. What if these lands were not Asia at all? What if they were something entirely different? An unknown continent, a new world. At the time, this was a radical conclusion. For centuries, Europeans had understood the world through ancient maps and traditional geography. The idea that a vast continent existed beyond the Atlantic challenged many assumptions. Yet Vespucci continued gathering evidence. His letters describing the voyages became widely circulated across Europe. Readers were fascinated. They learned about immense coastlines, unfamiliar peoples, and lands that seemed unlike anything previously known. The reports spread quickly. Scholars debated their meaning. Cartographers studied the information. Then in 1507, a German mapmaker named Martin Waldseemüller made a decision that would change history. Believing Vespucci had correctly identified a new continent, he labeled part of the New World America. The name came from the Latin version of Amerigo. At first, it appeared on only a few maps, but the idea spread. More mapmakers adopted it. Over time, the name became widely accepted. Eventually, entire continents would be known as North America and South America. Today, hundreds of millions of people live on continents bearing Vespucci's name. Yet historians still debate aspects of his voyages. Some details remain controversial. Questions continue about certain accounts and claims, but his influence on geography is undeniable. His willingness to challenge accepted ideas helped transform how people understood the planet. The discovery of the Americas reshaped global history. Trade routes changed. Empires expanded. Cultures interacted in ways never seen before. The world became more connected than ever. And at the center of that transformation stood a man whose name would become part of everyday life. Most people know Columbus. Yet every time someone says America, they are unknowingly remembering Amerigo Vespucci, the explorer who looked at the maps of his time and realized the world was much larger than anyone imagined.